we're going to talk about Bill Cosby. Now, apparently, the word on the street is Bill Cosby is, putting roofies in cups and taking girls home and stuff like that, and everybody's booing him for that. Is that what that is?
Straight raping chicks.
Straight raping chicks, you know what I'm saying? Taking them through the cup. But what I don't understand, what people's understanding about the situation is, everybody wants to be mad at Bill Cosby about these people coming back from like 20 years ago, and it's like, dude, during that time frame, maybe a little, older than 20 years ago, I'm sure, but during that time frame, everybody was raping everybody. I'm not saying that it's right, but that's what was going on. It's like, you got these celebrities out there that dating these women, that they're going out with these people, they're in their hotel room having these parties, somebody slips something in their drink, and it's your word versus theirs. Like, that you didn't know that there was something in your drink, or did you tell him to put it in your drink? Because otherwise you wouldn't have been in the mood. I mean, it's Bill Cosby. He's not the sexiest man in the world. Somebody might need a little, help getting in the mood. I'm serious. Like, okay. Well, you got the whole story where they had, Rick James, and cocaine's a hell of a drug, yeah. And I'm pretty sure any other drug they were doing were a hell of a drug. So, and you hear his stories, just what he had on Dave Chappelle's show. Now, that's just what he put on the show. That's just what he exposed. There's a lot of stuff you don't know about Rick James, but we're talking about Bill Cosby, so we're not gonna worry about that. But yeah, I mean, I just think they're doing the most right now because they just really want to discredit somebody, because everybody likes the downfall of people. People like to see people fail. They can only watch somebody excel for some period of time before it's like, okay, we gotta take him down a peg. Like, I mean, he's a comedian. He was a comedian that used to curse all the time, like in his shows. Then he went to the Pudding Pop Man. I mean, he flip-flopped. Everybody flip-flops. You got the dude, Tenacious D dude, Jack Black. Tenacious D. There's nothing Nickelodeon about that. He's on that. He's the poster boy for your children. And this guy worships the devil in all his songs. I know, I listen to all his songs. I enjoy them. Not the devil stuff. Not the devil stuff, but I appreciate the music, the quality. But yeah, he's not an ideal babysitter, if I just say so myself. But with Bill Cosby, I mean, it is something wrong with it. Coming off as a rapist now. No, I'm not a rapist. I quit. I'm not doing it no more. But I mean, it's just during that time frame. Like, people party, you go out to the club, you party with people want to do things like that. Then people later on, when other people find out about it, it's like, oh, it's such a bad thing. Now you got all these people coming out the woodwork saying, oh, he touched me too. And like, who cares? Like, you were there. Like, if I was around Bill Cosby and I didn't want Bill Cosby to like roofie me or give me a drink and stuff like that, I'm probably not next to him. Not because that's what he does, it's because I don't want him to think that I want to do him. I'm not going to be that chick that's hanging around a famous guy, because any chick that hangs around a famous guy wants to get done. That's just simple. Like, nobody said, I just want to be friends with him. Yeah, you just want to be friends with this dude who has no money. Somebody that's famous out there, you want to have sex with him, you want to get pregnant, you want to get child support, or something. You want something to happen to where you get a percentage, or at least you have this networking, or you're in on it, to where they can keep going and making money for being famous, and then you can be known for fucking the famous person. Whoops, excuse me, forget that word. We don't use language like that. That language is bad.
Oh, that's great. Hey, and I know that some of the females were supposedly in his hotel room while he was already in a robe.
Waiting. They're waiting. Like, okay, it's my turn now. I was roofied before I got here. I'm good on the roofie mimosa. They don't need it. Like I said, it's bartending and things like that. You see people that come into the bar to order drinks. They're already drunk, and they're gonna give you all their money anyway. It doesn't matter what they give you. You want a cranberry and vodka, you get cranberry and Sprite, and it's gonna taste delicious. You're like, can't you take the alcohol? I said, because I'm a good bartender. And you give me your money. It's over with. Nothing. No alcohol for you, and then you're gonna run around like you drunk and blame it on the last drink, and there was no alcohol in it.
Oh, yeah, and you had brought up one thing about years ago when Rick James had somebody locked in his basement or something like that.
Don't quote me. I'm not real sure about that. I don't want to be like, oh, they blast slander in his name, you know. But from what I was told, he had locked up this lady, him and his wife or his girlfriend at the time, and she was down there, I want to say for months. And he raped her, did cocaine off of her, everything, fed her, forced her to take this stuff. Like, forced her to do cocaine and everything the whole time. And I'm like, man, see, that right there is when you report something. Because the thing was, it wasn't she got free or people looked for her or nothing. He let her go. We're done. Thanks. He just let her go. So, if that's the case, it's like, you just got to understand that what you think as a person not involved in the situation might be horrible, but these other people might actually be willing to do it. But when you start making a big deal about it and telling them, well, this and that, and the law ensuing and how this goes, and you're like, I'm broke. Let me go and find some money too. Let me try to get something out of it 20 years later. That's like me buying a shirt and then trying to take it back 20 years later because it don't fit. It's too late. The store closed. We don't even exist no more. No more money. If he went bankrupt, nobody would be trying to get his money. If he didn't still have money, people wouldn't be trying to talk about the stuff that you did 20 years ago. Nobody cares. Like with Obama, they still trying to figure out if this made up U.S. citizen or not. This man has already spent 8 years in office. He's finna go out, and y'all just not producing his birth certificate. Poor K. I don't understand.
Man. Explain to them about how the situation works, man. Like how on top of the table they're not trying to sue him and all that type of stuff. Yeah, brought up some good points about that.
Oh yeah, with the whole under the table, like all these people that's coming up 20 years, like there was nobody just trying to sue him. Like of course not. Nobody's gonna get a case out of that. And if it goes to court, then they're just gonna get a countersuit, so they're gonna be losing money too. But just so it's not so many people coming up, because you don't know a person's history, you don't know the skeletons in their closet. They just do it under the table. Like I'll pay you to keep your mouth closed. Oh, he raped you too? Oh, geez, deal. Then you gotta give him some money under the table and keep it pushing. And you never bring it to court. You never have people doing so. Well, they've made a couple of settlements outside of court. Yeah, they made a lot at the house too. You don't know what people did. Everything ain't court related. You bring it to my attention. I'm like, man, do I want to take it to court? Do I want to take it under the court? Do I want to handle this in the alley? What needs to be done? Can I just take this person out? Can I get away with this? There's a lot of different avenues to settle a problem. Some are on the table. Some are under the table. Some don't make it in the house. So, that's all I'm saying about that. Oh yeah, subscribe. Make your comments. Say what you gotta say, man. Keep watching. Just come back. You know, if you don't like us, subscribe and tell me about it.